Hello everyone! Today we are making a very exciting video yet again. So I'm going over the fall essentials today. Of course, this is just my opinion, but yeah, I've made a whole presentation that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to use screen recording for the first time, so I hope it works out well. Um, yeah, but these essentials are mostly activewear. There's also a few things that you can use every day, but it's workout stuff for just normal fitness, but also a few figure skating and ballet specific items. So I think we'll just get into the video and I can explain more of my thoughts behind it all. So yeah, the first slide is autumn colors, fall essentials. I call it fall today, but I actually, since I'm from Denmark, I don't care if I call it autumn or fall. So yeah, but I know a lot of you are watching from the USA and it's pretty nice. So it was the word fall that won today. But when I think about fall, I think of this. Like this is what I think about. It's the very warm colors with the red and the yellow and some green, and it's just pretty. It's also what we see here. A lot of browns, also dark browns, lighter browns. Yeah. Then we have the whole mood when we talk about fall. So when I think of this, I think about being inside. I think there's an Icelandic word called gluggaveður. I don't speak Icelandic, but so I probably butchered that. But it means weather where you look outside. It's like looking weather. So with that they mean, you sit inside and you watch the rain and the wind and just the bad weather. Since it's fall, it's also bad weather most of the time, at least here in Denmark. So it's just about being cozy. It's about the Danish word hygge. So now we have two words I could say today. You could learn. Hygge, it's about the whole mood. Hygge is mood. Um, it's about being cozy, and of course, these essentials are also working for that. I know, like I think some of these things would be quite cozy to put on. And I can explain that further in just a moment. But first up, we have the color palette. These colors appear a bit light on the screen. I think when I picked them, I thought they were a shade darker, but nonetheless, they still work. It's a lot of these darker colors that are kind of muted. Um, and then of course also some brown ones, and I think it's the brown color that steals the show in fall, but also of course the red one, and the green for just nature colors. But yeah, all of these work, I think. And I gathered some pictures from Pinterest, which is my mood board, and they are here. And here you see a lot of activewear. This isn't figure skaters or ballerinas, it's just normal activewear. But this picture, and this picture, this here, I think would, oh, and also this here, and this, okay, probably half of them would be pretty cozy to just have on at home. Yeah. But what you see in these pictures are the colors that are kind of the same as the ones I showed you just before. So we have like a lot of the blue ones and the green and the brown and burgundy. Yeah. So, and then of course there's also black and white that you can use. Um, of course. And then you see here these boots are pretty fall like also. So yes, let's get into it. First up, I want to say that I printed out all the links that I'm gonna put in the description in order to remember all of this. This is a shirt from Under Armour, and it's just like well fitted and very nice burgundy-ish color. Also, please don't be offended if I don't really know what to call a color, because I'm pretty bad at knowing what the colors' names are. So in my head, this is burgundy. Then we have these brown leggings from Lululemon. In the description, I've put all the links for everything, as I just mentioned. But for these things here, I just put in the link that is called Shop Brown, since they have a lot of activewear and a lot of different styles. So you can have it like wide leg or just like these, or you can have, you know, a matching shirt or bra or like sports bra or anything like that. So I put in the category and I hope you can use it for something. They are really expensive though, but yeah. Then we have this Nike zip up hoodie in a Bordeaux. I'm gonna call this color Bordeaux because that is how I pronounce it in Danish, and I think the name of the color is French. So I don't want to try to pronounce it in English also. But this one also looks pretty cozy. It's a half zip up and it's Nike. You can't go wrong. I'm a huge Nike girly, and you're also gonna see a lot of Nike stuff here, such as this one here. Kind of the same style, but this is just more like a windbreaker in kind of a beige color, like beige camel color. Then a hoodie. So hoodies can be used for a lot of things, and they are also quite cozy. This color, pretty fall-like, in my opinion, of course. Everything is just based on what I think. But I've tried like figure skating with a hoodie on, and it felt so weird. It was kind of like someone was behind me all the time, and I had to be careful not to hit them. But it was just the hood, pretty weird. So like since last time I wore a hoodie, I just chose not to do that again since it felt pretty weird. But nonetheless, this hoodie is quite amazing still. Then we have matching leggings, and of course also the top, but it's the leggings I've put in a link for. It's just the Nike Pro leggings. So, and then also a sweatshirt if you're more of a sweatshirt girly than a hoodie girly. So that's perfect, and also a good alternative to the other one when going skating. So, and then last thing I think of Nike in this kind of small ball of things is the blue denim cap. Very nice too. Then we have this red top from Bershka, or this sweatshirt, also just cozy. Yeah. Then here we have some trousers. These aren't activewear, but they are still pretty good. And they are wide trousers from Stradivarius. Love that. Then we have a zip up hoodie. Which is not a hoodie. We have a zip up jacket with thumb holes. This one here is from Oysho. Then we have some leggings from Adidas. They call it the All Me S leggings. Yes. Then we have some Tasman Uggs. I have some off-brand ones. I bought on Vinted actually, and I just love them. I bought two pairs, like a brown, this color here, and then a more grayish one. And this kind of shoe is pretty nice for fall, since you know it's getting colder outside and the weather is just questionable also. But if you want to go outside and you just want to have it easy, if you can say that, and have it cozy also, have these shoes. Buy these shoes, because you don't have to tie any shoelaces, and that was actually what like won me over You know, these were trendy last year. I hope they're gonna be trendy this year too, because it's just pure comfort. Yeah. And then an Adidas green cap. Then I wanted to include more of this reddish color. So here we have some Bordeaux leggings from Puma. And then yet again we have a zip up thing. So here's a crop one with thumb holes from Even and Odd. Now we got to the for figure skaters part. So these are figure skating specific ones. And this isn't really clothes. It's more things you can use for your skates or off ice. So first up we have the Idea e-spinner Ballet style. So this is just a look of it. I put in a link for Idea's website, also with the other Idea stuff that I'm going to show you now. But yeah, it explains how you use this. But if you're not a figure skater, this is just what we use for practicing our stuff, our spins off ice. Yes. And this is a little bit more advanced than the flat ones you can get, so just keep that in mind. But this one was what really spoke fall to me of all the off ice things. Then we have some Idea e-guards, and it's kind of pumpkin colored. It's pretty fun. I have these ones in white and I really love them. So yeah, I can only recommend getting these if you love fall and Halloween and everything like that. And then we have some stretching gripping gloves. So you can't really go wrong with having gloves for figure skating. So then we get to the for ballerinas section. Here we have a leotard from Block, and it's this burgundy color. We have one that looks pretty similar in green. And then we have a long sleeve option also in burgundy. So these are all from Block. Also just inspired by the Colorpalette. But then we also have some wrap skirts. These are from Capicio. And these skirts are the same style. So I've only put in one link, but you can find both colors under that link. And then for other accessories, we have a bow, first of all. Just pretty cute. You can't go wrong with a bow in fall. It's really my go-to. I have it like a lot. So I usually love wearing bows. I should get this one too. This one here is from Primark. And these are also from Primark. These are Halloween themed hair clips. I just don't recommend wearing these for figure skating or for ballet. But otherwise, like, you can use them as much as you want. These look pretty nice, pretty cute. I love them. And then we have these scrunchies. So these are knitted scrunchies in a kind of brown color and also brown beige striped pattern. I just find them really cute, and you can use these for everything. So yeah, I don't know. I saw them and I fell in love and knew that they needed to be in this video too. So the only problem here in Denmark is that we don't have a Primark. But I think I can still order it on the internet if I want to. So yes. And then last section, we have the patterns. So I've included some leg warmers, both knitted and crocheted. These first ones, I called them pattern 2 by mistake. This is the first pattern, so pattern 1 out of 2. These are the Lucky Leg Warmers by Unlucky Knits. And you can make them both longer or, yeah, shorter. And some pictures of these are here. The good thing about making your own stuff is that you can choose the color yourself. So you can You can even also choose to switch colors and make it, yeah, like 2 colors instead of only 1. So yeah, if you know how to knit, make these. I highly intend to make these too, but just haven't gotten around to make it yet. I'm in the middle of making a whole sweater, so yeah. But I'm definitely gonna make these too. Then we have pattern number 2, which is the thigh-high leg warmers with a heel gap by Cassandra X Pats. Yeah. So these are the crochet pattern, and both of these patterns, I just have to add this, but both of these patterns cost a bit of money, but it's not that much, so it's affordable, and you only need, without searching, like researching first, I think probably 3 skeins of yarn, not more than that, maybe only 2 skeins. So like this isn't that expensive. But for the crocheted one, you also have a tutorial. This is a YouTube tutorial, and it's just, very beginner friendly, as it says. And in the YouTube video, you can also find the PDF pattern. So that was all I had for you. I hope you could use these fall essentials for something. I know that a lot of things are, on the official website. For example, all of the Nike things are from the Nike web shop. But yeah, if you have any stores like in Europe, we have Zalando, and I usually just find a lot of stuff there. These are also just inspiration, so now you know what to look for if you want to dress up for fall. I hope you could use this for something, and if not, I'm just happy that you're here watching to the end. I appreciate you, and I hope we'll see each other in my next video, hopefully coming next Thursday. Alright, bye!